Ready to go in the Thames. This is Green Lake crew from the USA against Royal Chester Rowing Club. Green Lake on the left of the picture on the Berkshire station. Thames is a good spectacle. Thames Challenge Cup. Thames Rowing Club A won this event in both 2018 and 2017. I wonder if the Americans can take that from them this time, or maybe Royal Chester. We'll find out in the next couple of minutes who's going to progress through to the second round. What have you made of the start, Alex?
Yeah, I think Royal Chester have got off very well. They have a slightly higher stroke rate than Green Lake, and they're a bit cleaner around the finish of the stroke. They were third in the Club 8s at Marlow, and fourth in the Open 8s Metropolitan Regatta.
And the Americans, forging ahead in the early stage. They've got a length up already on Royal Chester.
Green Lake have got a slightly more relaxed rhythm than Royal Chester. A lot smoother around the finish, and seem to be just moving on top of the boat a little bit better. They also have a significant weight advantage, nearly 7 kilos per man,
which will make a difference.
Yeah, I mean.
Up to Thorley now, and they're stretching ahead. Green Lake, the Americans, have the race in their control at this stage. That weight advantage that Alex just highlighted. Not just about the weight, but
no. People talk about the weight in the program, and it needs to be efficient weight. You have lightweights are, typically some of the most efficient rowers in the world, being their average weight under 75, 72 kilos. But Green Lake seem to be doing a very good job.
Located in Seattle, Washington. And the Seattle Parks and Recreation Department and the Rowing Advisory Council support this boat.
Yeah, Seattle, Washington has a fantastic rowing setup. You've got Washington University, who have great pedigree. And we'll see them hopefully later on in the week. So they'll have a good standard to compete against, and it looks like they've got good racing experience. They're keeping the rate nice and high, moving along. They won't be familiar with the Americans. They'll be used to rowing on the big lake there, but they won't be familiar with the water here at Henley. Can be one of the unique things about racing is it can be quite bouncy, and you can see them just rolling a little bit there as they come up the course, because you've got the launches that are driving along the river as well. So often catches the foreign crews out.
Neil Gupta, you saw there, the Cox in front of Gerald Anderson in the stroke seat for Green Lake. Crouched over Neil Gupta, making himself heard as this race heads down to in front of the regatta enclosure. Calm progress from the Americans. Good control of it, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Royal Chester doing a great job. They've got quite a not as much experience as the Americans. Howard Websdale there started rowing in one of the Learn to Row programs up in Chester. A very good triathlete, but you can see how rowing, it's not just about the physicality; it's about the technique and sport-specific fitness.
Chester, the rowing club based on the River Dee up there, a beautiful part of the world, founded way back in 1838. Chester Rowing Club, that's the year before Henley Royal Regatta was established, 1839. It's a very old rowing club, one of the oldest in the country.
Yeah, they're fighting all the way here, Royal Chester, and actually I think they've decreased the lead on the Americans. They seem to be coming back, and that's also what you can see in the regatta with the foreign crews. Because there aren't the markers like in a typical 2,000 meter race, 1,500, 1,500. Crews often don't know where they are because they're not familiar with the markers if they're not from the UK. And Royal Chester will definitely know where they are on the course. They've got great pedigree as a club in this event and in Henley Regatta, and they'll be using that to their advantage to try and inch back on the Americans.
And they've done a good job of that. You can see the Hambledon Valley, the green rolling hills of the Hambledon Valley in the background as they head towards the finish line. A couple of 100 metres remaining for both of these boats. And Green Lake crew from America being pushed all the way by Royal Chester.
Yeah, it's not been easy for Green Lake at all. Fair play to Royal Chester. Green Lake are still having to go for it. You can see that at the finish of the stroke there, they're just rowing a little bit, what I would call a little bit short around the finish. It tends to happen when people get tired. But Royal Chester are fighting.
And they take lots of credit out the race, and they come second, Royal Chester. Got lots of credit to them. Green Lake Crew USA, and they have performed well there. Successful in the heat in the Thames. They'll be through to the next round.
Great.